hata kaa kuna kazi naenda kufanya nayo, mimi tunashika tu simu juu niko nayo.
So what's wrong with students responding to urgent queries in their cell phones? I don't see any problem with that.
When the lecture is boring, sometimes mtu anaboa yani hadi then it's inabidi tu you find something else.
Naweza kaa hivyo kwa class uboeke and then ujipate tu unaangalia camera looking at the time.
A very difficult debate because we are in the digital era and we all know that mobile phones are very important because with them we are able to keep abreast with what's happening, and students are mature students at the university level. We don't really expect them to switch off their phones. Probably the best they can do is to have them on silence, and sometimes when there's need, surely students must be allowed to use their phones. Best thing to do is to walk out and sort out whatever issues they're sorting out. Switching them off completely, for me, is not very right.
Okay, for me, mobile is not a distraction, in such that I view mobile as a normal device, such as a pen that can be used in the day-to-day. The only difference is that the time it is used and when to use it, knowing when to use it and how to use it at the right moment.
This world, our world is ingested into our mindset, where fingers can type emotions, smileys could say 1,000 words. With the turn of this millennium, just 17 years ago, came a wave of change both for the better and for the worse. One thing in this brand new 21st century is that we are all directly connected to the mobile addiction. It was about now in the late 90s when phones became popular for the teenager and young adult, and they became more commonly used. Schools started to have them and are more regular in everyday life. Technology has been much more than a change. It has been a catalyst for the future society and driven us in ways beyond our expectations. We have been mesmerized by its ability, emotion from its clarity, and struck from its connectivity.
Okay, sometimes it's a distraction, since maybe due to, let's say, WhatsApp messages, so you get distracted while the lecturer is teaching and you're trying to view your messages which you have been replied to, so as in the point of, let's say, concentration goes down. So for me it's a distraction.
Yeah, from my own experience, mobile phone ni distraction kwangu, since I tend to shift my attention to maybe WhatsApp, Instagram, which is also addictive. Alafu pia siski kenye lecturer anasema. I feel myself nimechanganyikiwa, like my notes are not organized since I've been busy with Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, yeah.
The age of technology is one of the most inspirational to humanity. It was brought to a world divided. It connected people, no matter language, age, skin, or even income. Its ambition is to change the world. Because of its importance to society, it became a daily life.
Great campus to Mombasa campus, you need also to ask how do you either do live or the way you use a bus, either on Friday, so they come on Wednesday. So you need to think about it.
Although there is much that still needs to be done, technology is a masterpiece that sits in your pocket and then you take it for granted because many forget that this piece of metal has the ability to change the world.
Since every time I have my phone in class, I have to look at it even though there's nothing else, there's nothing I'm going to do with it. Yani hata kaa kuna kazi naenda kufanya nayo, mimi tunashika tu simu juu niko nayo. WhatsApp, Google, games, yani, maybe sometimes I'm bored in class, so I have to use my phone to keep my mind occupied.
What might prompt them to use their mobile phones? We have students who are working, some of them are working. We have students who are parents, mothers, fathers, they need to know what's happening, and if there's a call then from home, they must respond. From their workplace, they must respond, And just within the university, there's communication going on. Another lecturer who wants to see a student urgently, and we must give them that space also, but it must be done properly, so that a student excuses themselves or just walks out and communicates. It doesn't take so long, it doesn't take forever, and they will be back for the session. So I really don't have a problem with that. So long as there's no loud ringtones and students don't really, are not texting throughout the session, so that they're not on phone throughout, so that they concentrate. I think most students, 90% of students, yes, use their phones, but full concentration when they're in class. And after they're done, the few seconds they respond to a text, they're back and
You see, performances were always live. Live, of course, in quotes. Performances were always live.
All right, class, like we discussed yesterday, in Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech, he utilizes forms of rhetoric. Could you please pay attention? Hey, class, up here. All right. I've had enough of these shenanigans. Let's go. In the bucket. Right here. Come on. In the bucket.
Hold on.
Seriously? Yes, seriously. In Dr. King's speech, Mr. Rogers.
What's up, Coach?
Mr. Rogers, I thought I told you to put your phone away.
I did. What's this?
My spare, bro.
This is my 3Gs, bro! How about free Wi-Fi, kids?
Shall depend on what Kenya anatumia kufanya nayo. Kama ni kucheza game ama to listen to music, I would say that would serve as a big distraction. But if it's a constructive thing that he or she is doing, it's not much of a distraction for me.
These gadgets connect us to the wider world and the people in our lives that are far away. But these machines isolate us too. The screen of my phone is dark as a landscape of the unseen. If I stare into it, I see an obscure reflection of myself. But this impression lasts as just a fleeting moment as I press the home key and the screen lights up. But perhaps I should spend a moment regarding that reflection, asking myself, what is buying and using this product am I doing? What is the full nature of my transaction with the maker of this magical and intimate machine?